Hey guys and welcome! Today's video is will you get back together? So this video is for you that wonder if you will get back together with your ex-partner, and I have here 3 card group. This is number 1, 2 and 3. If you need to meditate on the card, then please put on pause. The timestamp are written down below. So let's get started with group number 1. What do we have for you? Let me just put out the cards. Okay, so the first thing that I am seeing here, card group number 1, is that when you was with your partner, when you had it good, you had it good. When you had it bad, you had it bad. But when it was good, it was almost like magical, like you felt like, you know, the queen or the king. It was really, really good. But I felt like it could really fast just turn bad, and that was the problem. And it was, you know, I just keep seeing that you didn't get understood the way you should. And I feel like it was a lot of challenges around you and your ex-partner. But it was also love. It was really love, and it was deep connection. And I feel like the breakup, the ending happened really suddenly. And yeah, I just feel it was a really hard situation. But I don't only feel bad about this relationship. I don't feel like this is the worst that could ever happen, because I see so much good. But I do get a feeling that your partner could have, you know, some problem with, you know, his or her angriness, because I just feel a lot of frustration, and I feel like you couldn't always know where you had your partner. So I feel like you could say or do something that you wouldn't even think about, like forget putting the milk in the fridge or something like this, and suddenly he or she will get really angry, and eventually it just ended without really talking about the situation. It just suddenly it was over. So I do feel, you know, that's a big way why you're holding still on. But I also feel it was love, and it was, you know, a connection that's not, you know, it's not a connection you get every day with people you meet. It was special. I do feel for many of you that choose card group number 2 are still in a really hurtful position. You are still grieving over this relationship, and I do feel like many of you keep things inside, and that you need to talk. You know, if it's a friend or, you know, someone else, you just need to get it out. I feel that's so important for you, because I just see all this pain gathering inside, which is not healthy. I do feel that many of you that choose card group number 1, you have to really consider, is this the right partner for me? Do I really want that situation back? And it's really important you think about that, because I do feel it will come a chance, opportunity where you can get your ex-partner back. If it's good, to be honest, I don't feel that, but it comes as a chance where you have a choice to make. But I feel like you should see the whole situation, because I do see red flags, I do see warnings around it, because I don't feel it will be any better if you get back together, and I just don't feel really good. I feel also that you have come really far since the breakup, and you have really, you know, you have come farther than you even realize, you know, with your inner work, with how you are, you know, you have grown. And do you really want to go back to this? Because I just feel I need to tell you that think it through before you take any decision. You know, it's not a no here. If you want your ex-partner back, it will come an opportunity. I just feel, you know, you should think about if that's really what you want. So yeah, that's what I have for group number 1. I hope it gives you some peace of mind, and yeah, thank you for watching. Group number 2. Let me put the cards. Okay. Wow, I just have to start this with wow. like you and your partner or ex-partner really loved each other. That is the first thing that I'm seeing, and I feel that you both still love each other. What I'm getting here is that it was a person that come between you two that kind of make you two break up. I do feel, some times around it, so I feel it was a person that constantly tried to break you two up or wasn't happy with you, and eventually it ended. And I do feel that it ended really fast, but what I am seeing so strongly, you and your ex-partner are each other's soulmates. You are like each other's angels. It's so close to the heart, it's so close, like you are so soul connected. I will say that you will end back together, but I feel patient. I feel it's not now, because I don't feel you two are ready at this moment. I don't feel the time is here yet. So I feel be patient, take it step by step, try to live your life, because I don't really see it now, and I'm unsure on the time, to be honest, because I feel like it's a while, it's a good while before it will happen. When it happens, it will be really unexpected and really like, wow, we are here now. So yeah, be patient, but just know that I'm seeing, you will be back together, and this is really your soulmate. This is the person you're meant to be with. And sometimes when it comes to our soulmate and the person we are meant to be with, we have to go through a lesson. We have to go through challenges, because we're growing. So that's what I feel it's here, and I feel love will take you two back together. And when it's love, when it's real love, it can manage anything. Love is the strongest, most beautiful feeling. So just keep the hope in your heart, and this will be okay. Thank you for watching. So, group number 3. Let me just put out the cards. Okay, so the first thing that I am seeing here is that for you that choose card group number 3, I feel like it was a family life. It wasn't just boyfriend, girlfriend with your partner, but it was actually a family life. So I feel like you have kids together, or your partner had, or ex-partner, have a child from before, so you was living like a family. I do feel like you was so connected to each other, because I feel like he or she, knew your family really good, and you knew his or her family really good, and I feel like everything was so stable, and so you was really connected, and this was a long-term relationship. So I don't feel you was together for only a couple of months. I feel you was together for a long time, but I feel like what happened between you two didn't happen suddenly. Like what I am seeing here is that it go a little by little, it start with small fights, and then I feel for some of you who choose this, I feel it was not completely honesty in your relationship, and I do feel like that was the breaking point, because I do just see some arguments and fighting for a good while before someone wasn't honest. And that doesn't have to be cheating, that could be not telling the truth. I also see some money complication in your relationship, so I feel like it was problem with money, or someone had the addiction that come to money. This is a general reading, so it could be different scenarios, but I see for some it was complication with money, for other it was to not be honest, and for some I actually feel like it was cheating or an affair in the relationship. I do feel that at the end it was a lot of you was aggressive at each other. angry, I see frustration, and I just feel it was in such a breaking point for you two. And I feel like you have become really closed off after this, relationship, as you are really, really hurt, but I also feel you have a really angriness, and I just feel it's so much harsh feeling in this thing, and you don't really know if you want to get back together with your partner. I just feel like you need to just know that you was good enough, because I feel this have really tear on your confidence and on who you are, and I feel like it was a lot mentally breakdown, if I can say so. Like, when you, I feel, to say it like this, when you was in this relationship with your ex-partner, I feel your ex-partner could say to you a lot of hurtful things. So he could, example, say things that make you feel like you wasn't good enough, and you heard it again and again and again, almost like you start believing it. And I do feel, you have to build yourself up, and I don't necessarily see that you still love your ex-partner, because I feel like you are going to move on and meet someone else. So, I don't feel you will get back together with your partner, but I feel like it's a frustration in you, and you need to have a talk, or to just know that it wasn't okay what your ex-partner did to you, or how he or she treat you. And I feel when you get that, you will be more at ease, and you will be able to move on. I do see a new person coming into your life that you will experience huge passion with and love, and I actually feel it's your soulmate that will come in. I don't feel it's really long too. I feel, within short time. And I just feel this is really a person that, your angel are sending to you. So yeah, that's what I have for group 3. Thank you so much for watching.